What is up, everybody? It is I, your coach, Melanie Black, and welcome to Total Body Tuesday. Today we are going to be doing a total body beginner level dumbbell workout. Now, just because it's a beginner level workout doesn't mean you cannot get a lot out of this workout as you get going in your practice, or if you're already an advanced lifter, because these are the classics, people. These are some of the fundamental movements that you will see throughout all different levels of programming, but there's some of my favorite exercises selected for this particular workout for somebody who's just kind of getting started with exercise, so there's no crazy like jumping or balance work or, nothing too wild about it. So today's workout, I am going to go through the whole thing with you. It's not going to be a super long workout. We're doing 3 sets of 10 of 6 different exercises, and if you have heavier weights to facilitate a more robust workout, that's fabulous. If you don't have heavier weights, but you understand how to create tension in the body so that you can get that strength training effect, fabulous. But if you're just getting started, heck, don't worry about it. Do your best to just go through the movements with good form. We're going to go for 10 reps of each, and I will guide you through it as we go. But we are going to do a little warm-up first and all that good stuff too. If you have any questions as we get going, please do go ahead and drop them down in the comments. Grab yourself a water bottle right now if you're going to be joining me and doing it during this video. I will start the exercise in exactly 1 minute and 15 seconds from now. So you have 1 minute and 15 seconds if you're watching this video right now to go ahead, grab yourself some water, make sure you have either flat, flexible footwear or that you're going barefoot for this one. Always check with your doctor before doing exercise. Don't listen to random people on the internet, all that good stuff. Do this at your own risk, yada, yada, yada. If you want more coaching with me, you can go to www.thenerdgym.com and sign up for a membership there. And of course, if you have anything that you would like to see in future workouts, in general, I like to do a total body workout on Tuesdays with y'all, but we do also have videos on nutrition and individual exercises for different types of goals, and etc., etc. So let me know what your goals are. Let me know what you think, all that good stuff. All right, we're going to get it started in just 30 seconds here. So let me go ahead and switch my cameras, and we're going to get in just 20 seconds. Now, we're not going to dive right into the exercises that I've got on the screen over here. These are what we're going to be doing for our strength training workout. But before we get into our strength training workout, we want to do a nice gentle warm-up for the whole body, a little dynamic movement, little gentle movement. So go ahead, as soon as you're ready, join me for some air curls, where we're going to sweep the arms up overhead, high as you can, deep inhale, exhale, pull them down and in. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to adjust my camera slightly here. You can get the full body in here. Oh, the joys of live video. You never know what's going to happen. It's very exciting. Okay, so we're inhaling, reaching the arms up overhead, exhaling, pulling them down and in. Couple more reps here. We want to go through our fullest range of motion. You never want to stretch before the exercise, so we're not really stretching. We're just doing some movement here through our fullest range of motion. Now we're going to put the thumbs by the shoulders, open the chest wide, reach up for the sky, squeeze those shoulder blades down and together. Stick ups, and we're really trying to activate the back. So don't think of this so much as just moving the arms up and down. Think of it like you're doing an invisible pull-up, squeezing and pulling your body up. There you go. All right, next up, we're going to do forearm goblets. So we're going to bring the arms down to the sides. We're going to bring the fingertips in together, bring the forearms all the way together in front of the face, reach them up as high as you can reach them, and then separate out to the side. So this big, beautiful swimming movement, getting our nice range of motion through the shoulders. As you go through any exercise, you don't want to ignore any pain, especially in your joints. Don't push through pain in your joints, please. As you get going in your workout, you might want to push through a little bit of discomfort in your muscles, but never push through sharp pain. Don't push through pain in your joints. All right, let's bring it on down to the core. We want to activate the core. So we're going to do a little mid-air crunch here. Crunch those abs together, and then stick the booty out and back. Crunch the abs, stick out the butt. mobilizing the spine and activating the core. Especially wonderful if you're prone to back pain or, from sitting from a long time, that kind of stuff. You want to gently mobilize everything before you get into your workout here. Beautiful. Hands behind the back, open the chest wide, and we're going to take a bow. We're going to keep the chest and chin up, gently fold forward, and just gently stretch out the hamstrings. What we don't want is we don't want to round here. So bear with me on this one and actually do it right, because this is going to help you out when we get to our actual workout and talk about form on the stiff leg deadlift. So make sure that you are keeping that chest up and open and your spine nice and neutral as we hinge at the hip and just gently stretch through the hamstrings. Awesome. Okay, from there, we're going to bring one knee up as high as we can, out to the side, tap the toe out, up and in towards each other. Now, this workout is done with dumbbells, but if you don't have dumbbells, don't worry about it. You can do it body weight. You can do it with other equipment like bands, or maybe you have a kettlebell available, but I'm going to demonstrate the whole thing with dumbbells. Of course, if you're a member of the Nerd Gym and you join one of our live classes there, we do modify for whatever equipment you have, but since this is YouTube and you can see me, but I can't see you, I can't modify it for you. All right, other side, hip hurdles. Now you always want to take time to do this kind of gentle, dynamic warm-up here. Never go into your exercise just cold. Now ideally, we will have done a little bit more before getting right into the strength training here. Let's do half raises, also warm up hands and wrists here. So in other words, a little bit of cardio is really good, but for the sake of time on this video, time constraints, we're going to pretend that you're in a real hurry right now and you can't stay for a real long workout, so we're not going to do the cardio. But if you were going to do cardio, do it before the strength training, and having the body extra warm will improve performance. Pretty cool. Okay, awesome. All right, so we are going to be going through 3 sets of 10 reps, and we're going to take on these exercises 2 at a time. So we'll be supersetting it. Goblet squat and 1-arm row. Goblet squat gets its name from how you hold the dumbbell. So we're going to make sure that the elbows are wedged underneath the dumbbell and that you're holding it like I'm holding an invisible goblet right here. Okay, so get a good grip on it, holding it close to the chest. Now, any kind of front squat will do, so if you want to hold your dumbbells close to the shoulders, that's also fine. But if you're doing goblet squat, it's a single dumbbell right up close to the body. We're going to get our feet approximately shoulder width apart. Make sure that all of the weight is on your heels as you bring the hips down to the floor, head up to the ceiling. 2, 3, just go as deep as you can without injuring yourself. 5 more. If you feel yourself pitching up onto the toes, make sure that you go just a little bit shallower so that you can keep all that weight on the heels. 1 more, I think. 10. All right. Now we're going to do a 1-arm row. For this one, we're going to take a staggered stance. We're going to lean on our own leg. And with the other hand, we're going to bring that elbow up towards the ceiling, really crushing the grip on the dumbbell. Make sure that the armpit stays nice and tight. In other words, we don't want the bell out. We're going to do 10 on each side. I think that's 10 on this side. Let's do 10 on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Really crush that grip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1 round down, 2 to go. Okay, stay on those heels, really squeeze the glutes on the way up. Keep the chest and chin up. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one arm rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. And 10. The nice thing about supersets is you don't need any rest in between. If you're supersetting two different muscle groups while doing these squats, my back and biceps are resting. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure those knees don't collapse inward. Keep them out. Very nice. And then final set of one arm rows. Really squeeze in the back, squeeze biceps, squeeze in the grip. And the other side. Beautiful. All right. Grab a sip of water, take a little breather, and then we're going to do our next two supersets. Okay. Bicep curls. I love me a good set of bicep curls. There are so many different ways to do them. Let's start off palms facing up, bringing them all the way up to the shoulders and all the way back down to the hips. Maybe we'll do a few different types. Keep the wrist nice and straight on these. Crush the grip. Keep the core tight too. Bicep curls are sneaky core work because you're displacing weight out in front of you. Pretty cool. Okay, the next one is probably the hardest skill-wise to do in this workout, and that will be the stiff leg deadlift. For the stiff leg deadlift, we want to deliberately seek out a stretch in the back of the legs, through the backs of the legs, between the knee and the glutes. To do that, we're going to keep the spine neutral, chest up and open, little softness in the knees, but we are not bending the knees, feet right under the hips. We're going to take a bow. Take a bow until you find a stretch in the hamstrings. If you have flexible hamstrings, you're going to bow lower. If you got tight hamstrings, you're going to bow shallower. But once we find the stretch, then you're going to come up and squeeze the butt cheeks together for dear life. Really clench the glutes. So we're actively trying to find a stretch, actively squeezing the glutes. We do not want to round the upper back, so keep your gaze out in front of you. And don't forget to breathe. Squeeze and breathe out on the way up. I think this is 6. I'm not sure about that. We'll do 4 more in any case. Keep the chest open. Don't let those shoulders collapse forward. And that is your stiff leg deadlift. And then we're right back into bicep curls, no rest in between. This time, let's do a hammer curl, keeping the palms facing towards each other, coming down to the sides, and then up to the shoulders. Again, keeping that core nice and tight. The more you crush that grip and the slower you go, the more work you're going to get out of it. All right, and then we're back to our stiff leg deadlift. Hinging at the hip, taking a bow, sticking that booty back, stretch the hamstrings, squeeze the glutes. Keeping that chest up and open, not allowing the upper back to round. All right, one more set. Here we go. Let's see, what other kinds of curls should we do? We did the palms up, we did the hammer. How about, crossbody curl? I don't know, this one isn't quite beginner. Skirting into intermediate territory. We're gonna have the palm facing toward our body and keeping the elbow tight. We're going to windshield wiper up to the shoulder and then back down to the hip. And since we're alternating, we got to get 10 on each side. Keep it close to the body. Keep crushing that grip. Keep that wrist nice and straight. I lost count again, but we're going to do 4 more on each side. Nice. And then we've got our final set of stiff leg deadlifts. Actively finding that stretch, stretching legs, actively squeezing the butt cheeks. So with the squats, we got front of the legs. With the stiff leg deadlift, we got back of the legs. So far for our upper body, we worked back and biceps with the row, and then targeted biceps with the bicep curls. But since this is a total body workout, we've got a couple more exercises to go that are going to get chest, triceps, and abs next. Once again, I lost count, but I think we're just about done. I cannot count and talk at the same time and do exercise. It's too many things for my little mind. Okay, last but not least, we've got this side. My video's mirrored. I can't even. This last little chunk right here, we're going to do chest press and pullover sit-up. And we're going to do a lat pullover sit-up so we can get the latissimus dorsi, a little extra back, and some triceps and upper chest, which is excellent. For these last two, I'm going to bring the camera on down to the floor with me so we can get a better view of what's going on. So our final two are going to be on the floor here. So bring it on down. Now, if you've got a, let's see, go this way. If you've got a heavy set of dumbbells, you want to take extra care and get down here. I'm going to treat these ones as if they are heavy, even though they are not. I'm going to get them nice and tight to my hips. I'm going to bend my elbows, and I'm going to roll back with them into the chest press position. Okay, my knees are bent. My elbows are pointed slightly downward. I've got plenty of space in my neck. In other words, my shoulders aren't shrugged up in my neck. I'm crushing the grip on the dumbbells so that my wrist stays straight, and I'm pressing them up and together towards the ceiling. after you have your 10 chest press, if they are heavy, and again, I'm going to treat these like they are, you're going to bring them back down with the elbows tight to the body, and you're going to sit up with both of them and roll them onto the floor. Okay, now the next one we're going to do is a pullover sit-up. So for this one, I just need a single dumbbell and some room behind my head. Let's see, do I have clearance? Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm going to take this dumbbell, I'm going to keep a slight bend in my elbows, I'm going to reach back behind me, tap it on the floor without crushing my fingers, and then I'm going to pull it over the chest, and I'm going to use it to help me up into a nice full sit-up. Reach it back behind you, and come up to sitting. Let's see if I can get myself in frame again here. Hi. So with this one, getting lats, which are a big fan-shaped muscle in the back, as we're pulling it over from behind us, as well as a little bit of triceps, just a wee bit, from stabilizing the dumbbell. And a nice little ab workout as well as we're sitting up. And if this is too easy, you can actually use the dumbbell as resistance by pressing it straight up to the ceiling and reaching overhead. Or if it's too hard, using that momentum to help pull you forward by aiming it over the knees. Okay, totally lost track of count again. That's all right. We're back to our chest press. 2 more sets to go. All right, lay back with your dumbbells, pressing them over the chest. Of course, if you have a bench, you're welcome to go on the bench for this one. If you notice that your arms are wobbly, which is really common when you first get started with chest press, number one, don't worry, they will get unwobbly very fast. In just a few workouts, you're going to notice a huge difference. But if they're super wobbly and it's bothering you, you can either press the dumbbells together, keep them squeezed together for a press, or you can hold on to just one dumbbell at a time. The squeeze press is a little bit more triceps intensive than the open palms facing down chest press. All right, and then we have our pullover sit-up. 10. And you can't do a full sit-up just yet. Don't sweat it. You can do a pullover crunch, just like this. If that's as far as you go, that's okay. Nothing wrong with a good crunch. Still getting that core engagement, still getting those abs. All right, one more set, y'all. Last set. And then finally, our last set of pullover sit-ups. Let me know in the comments if you like me doing the workout with you in real time through the whole video. The last couple of Total Body Tuesdays, I didn't do the full length workout with me kind of a deal. I just said, this is the workout, here's the exercise demos, and have at it. This one, kind of doing the whole thing with you, and I don't know if that's better or not. Also, let me know if you want me to put music on these videos, or if you like playing your own. In the Nerd Gym classes, when we do the live Zoom classes, I don't do any music because I know everybody likes their own kind of music. So I just do the Zoom class without music. And that seems to work really well for folks. Some people don't even like music while they're working out. So let me know in the comments if you like music or no music. If you like me doing the workouts with you, or hold on a second, I'm just putting my camera back. If you like me doing workouts with you, or if you like me to just give you the quick demo, and then you do them at your own pace, let me know in the comments. I'm curious to find out. All right. So, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you're not already a member of the Nerd Gym, www.thenerdgym.com. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.